Someone's walking speed is an important indicator of just how robust their health is. Super easy to measure, and what you're looking for is 4 feet per second or faster. When they're 3 feet per second or slower, that's a risk factor of functional decline, cognitive decline, and risk of falling, and in general, a risk of early death. So it's too simple to ignore. Measure that walking speed of yourself or someone you care of, and then if it's a little slow, take action. Don't know what to do? See someone like me or message me. I'm happy to help you. As I mentioned in my last video, if your gait speed is slow, it's an indicator of all sorts of bad things that are statistically more likely to happen. So let's speed it up. How do we do that? In my opinion, the easiest way to reestablish normal gait speed is to reestablish normal hip extension. That's when your leg gets behind you without your body doing it for you. And we see it all the time, I think because we all sit so much, but people lose the ability to open up the front of their hip and extend their leg without also extending their spine. Common cause of back pain and a common reason for people to walk more slowly or to lose the oomph when they get out of a chair, come off the floor, etc. And why you see, generally speaking, older people have flat butts. There's no muscle mass back there. You can't use your glutes if you can't get into a position for your glutes to work the most. And so let's talk about reestablishing hip extension and putting a little more pep in your step. When it comes to reestablishing hip extension, you need to help your leg get behind you while your core is locked in place. So we're not just training the compensation, right? Having something to put your foot up onto really helps. Keep in mind the leg we're stretching is the one down here. Now, the higher this is, the sooner you feel the stretch. So the height of this actually has me feeling a stretch right now. I don't have to do anything else. But let's say I wanted to. I could sort of lunge forward and I could make that a little stronger. I could also backward bend, make that a little stronger. But here's the thing, we want the body to be solid. So if I back bend, I need to brace my abs and do that so that I feel it there. Not do that where I'm stretching my spine. Hopefully you can see the difference. If this were lower, I would just lean in farther. If it were higher, I'd just kind of do the splits, but you get the idea. If you have something you can put your foot up on, you're stretching the leg that's down. Let me show you another. If you're able to get on the ground without too much trouble, you want to get in this half kneeling position, and again, the leg we're stretching is the one on the ground. If I just do this, I'm stretching my compensation. Again, we have to remember we want our core nice and tight. So what I'm going to do is pretend that my rib cage is an electric plug, my pelvis is an electric socket, and I'm going to plug in. I'm then going to make fists with my hands, pull my arms towards the ground, squeeze that butt cheek, and baby, there's a stretch right there. When I do all of those bracing strategies, I make sure the stretch is where I want it, and I don't get sloppy and it's somewhere else. I can be sloppy and still feel the stretch where I intend, but I'm getting it all over everywhere else at the same time. So plug in, squeeze, come forwards, bonus points, make fists, and pull your arms down to lock your lats, and your core will really be braced. All the stretch will be right there, right where you want it. Another effective way to get better hip extension is to do a reverse lunge with your front foot elevated. This box I'm standing on is 6 inches high. You can go a little higher, a little lower, depending on what feels right to you. Body weight is probably okay. A little extra load is even better. What I'm going to do is step backwards. So again, the one I'm putting a stretching force through is here. And again, I'm going to make my fists, lock my lats, feel plugged in. Bring my knee to the floor, come up. Bring my knee to the floor, come up. And that is an active way of working hip extension without my spine compensating. Any of those will be good for you, and I hope you work on getting your hips to work better because it makes such a difference in your overall functionality and your longevity and the life in your years, not just the years in your life. Be well.